This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Heidi, there he is. How you feeling, man, on a beautiful Saturday night?
Good. Well rested.
Good. Yeah. Dolphins look pretty good overall. I thought run game was terrible. But miracles of God, they actually gave the quarterbacks time to pass the ball. Were you a little shocked on that? That was pretty good. It was several times they had pass protection.
I mean, who was playing for the Raiders? Let's put it all in perspective. This is preseason. Fundamentally, I would have liked to have seen, if there was anything I would have liked to have seen achieved during the preseason, it was them showing a respectable run game. We haven't seen it yet, so.
No. And without Teron Armstead, and I'm sure the vanilla look, I think it's going to be hard because this is a misdirection line. And so if you're not really doing the misdirection stuff, you're not really doing the offense.
I don't know how misdirection benefits the run game, but I hear how it benefits the pass game, the play action element.
No, it benefits the run game because you get people out of place. Of course you do. Yeah.
No, the wide zone gets people out of place and forces people to make decisions that don't necessarily put them in the right spot. But, you know, they're running the wide zone. It's just not effective right now. And you could say, you can make whatever excuse you want to make about why.
There's no excuses. They're bad on run, but you can't take away it. You can't criticize run and then not compliment pass is my point. That's what you're doing right now.
I think a lot of that.
You cannot have it both ways.
No, I think you're not
can't
seeing
shit on them and say nobody's playing. And then you can't say, well, they can't run the ball.
I think you're not paying attention to the offense that they're running. And the offense that they're running isn't shotgun.
They're not running the offense, Omar.
No,
they're not running the offense. They're running something.
Like you want to argue about everything. I don't think that, yes, they're not running the offense, but they're running a lot of play action in misdirection, which means, okay, you think we're going here and the quarterback's really going there and he's throwing, the field's cut in half and he's either or. And I'm not saying that it's a bad offense because I love it. I've always favored that offense, but it doesn't necessarily lead to a quarterback being a sitting duck where a defensive lineman has to just beat his man and go get the quarterback. That's not how they play the game.
Well, no, but dude, the line isn't a sieve like it's been. There's at least that kind of progress going on right now.
Who has been on the field that they played?
Omar, it didn't matter if they were playing my grandmother last year. My grandmother would have busted that line and pressured
your comments are so premature. They have played nobody and done nothing.
No, but you're not going to say
all pass and run. Played nobody and done nothing.
Yeah, I know that, but you're going to say that they haven't at least looked better, like tonight. That they were better in pass pro.
Did they look like a major problem last preseason? No,
yes,
pass
pro.
They didn't.
No, pass pro was always a problem last year.
Okay.
All last year, they couldn't pass, they couldn't run. Nothing. Tua had no time.
I'm talking about in the preseason.
No time. They never had any time, Omar. The line last year never gave any quarterback.
Who was the third string quarterback last year? I can't remember his name. Everybody was like, "Oh, he's doing so well. He's flashing." He won.
You talking about Reed Sinnett? You talking about Reed Sinnett?
There you go, Reed Sinnett. Reed Sinnett won a fourth quarter game, and we got to keep him on the 53-man roster. Blah 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 blah. What Dolphin fans usually do. Offensive line wasn't a sieve last year. Now, when you got to the game, a real game that counted, Austin Jackson, like. I said he was a problem. Everybody's like, he'll be fine. He'll be good.
He's actually played all right now. He's a
lot better. He's a lot better. He's a lot leaner.
Yeah.
He's a lot more confident. He's a lot more technically sound. But bro, I'm not crowning them. They done nothing.
No, nobody's crowning anything, Omar.
Okay, then don't say that they've improved because they haven't. They haven't.
They have improved You just Omar, how can you say that?
Today.
Omar, how can you say they haven't improved when you just said Austin Jackson's a better player?
Austin Jackson's
how do you become a better player? How do you become a better player, Omar?
A line is more than one person. Their center's still snapping the ball wild.
Hey, Connor was pretty clean today with the snapping. So you've got
the snap. No.
There was only one snap that was kind of high, and that's it. But none of them were nothing crazy or anything over the head. It was solid. Austin Jackson.
It's never crazy over the head. It's just not where it needs to be.
It was just one. It wasn't real. I didn't notice any other ones. It was only one that was a little high. It's not the end of the world.
I wasn't keeping count.
My point is that people have made progress. They're actually making
individually made progress. Has the unit made progress?
Omar, did you expect a clean product by the second week of the preseason? No. I mean, I'm not expecting.
When should I expect a clean?
I think maybe they figure out by halfway through the year, they figure out everything, running game and all. Yeah.
When should I expect good progress? Yeah, no, I said that from the beginning, and people got all in their feelings. Halfway through the year, your offense is going to get it and going to click. And your record is going to be what it is until you get to halfway through the year. But it's going to be a lot of growing.
So it's little steps.
A lot of growing pains.
I think they're making little steps. That's all I'm saying. No finished product. But today I saw at times the quarterbacks had time to smoke a cigar, and then they couldn't run the damn ball. So at least they could pass a little bit, but they couldn't run the damn ball. You know, that was terrible.
I'm not interested in giving them no. I saw the quarterbacks under duress. Teddy Bridgewater took a fourth down sack. He had no time against nobody.
Oh, that was his fault. He had to get rid of it. He has to know himself. He has no athleticism.
I mean,
throw it away, bro. Throw it away, bro. You have no athleticism.
Bridgewater's
you can't outrun anybody.
Savvy veteran quarterback. I know he knows he's got to get rid of it, but if you're under duress and don't have no time, you know,
he was out of the pocket, bro. He had to get rid of it. He had to get rid of it. He tried to outrun the guy, and he wasn't going to do that. Just throw it away. You were already out of the pocket.
Talking about a different play. But, yeah.
All right, so the third guy made the roster already, right? You've already finally got him on the 53?
He was on the 53 2 weeks ago. He's been he's been after the first week he started turning up. Tampa week. He's on the 53. He reminds me a lot of Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. He has I don't know if he'll, I don't know how far he'll get, but he does have a lot of talent that he could turn into more than what he is right
Absolutely.
now. But now they're screwed. Now they've showcased him too much that they've got.
I don't know if the plan was ever to cut them. Like, people have this impression that this Dolphins roster is really deep. It's not. It's very top heavy, and it's pretty mediocre and watered down. I have 45 players that belong on the 53-man roster. I got issues at defensive tackle, issues at cornerback, issues at wide receiver, issues at tight end, issues on the offensive line.
How can you have? They've got 5 receivers. How can you have an issue at 5?
Name the 5.
Azukama and Trent Sherfield with the other 3. Yeah, that's it. It's over. What are you talking about? Yes.
Uzukama is for Sherfield. All right, that's what you're doing.
Sherfield is 4, Azukama's 5. But if you at times you could use Azukama if you want.
Uzukama is 3. Is 3.
Cedric is 3, dude. Cedric is 3. Just because you haven't seen him a lot in the preseason doesn't mean he's not 3.
I haven't seen him in practice. He's all right.
You haven't seen Waddle.
I seen him in practice. He'll be the slot receiver, but Uzukama's better than him. And with time and an investment.
How can you say that when this guy's already a proven wide receiver, dude?
Is he? He had half of a good season.
Well, obviously, that's a half more than anything anybody else has done on that team, pretty much.
Oh, listen.
Right?
No, Preston Williams has way more of a resume than
Preston Williams has never been
okay.
reliable for a week.
Look at their stats. Preston Williams has
Come on,
way
bro.
more of a
How can you
resume
even
and a body of work.
How can you even mention Preston Williams in any sentence at any time? Why should he even be mentioned right now? Period.
Because you're talking about what's his name's resume, and I Cedric Wilson's resume, and I said Preston Williams has outperformed Cedric Wilson in his NFL career, and he's had a shorter career. But that's not like important or significant. I get the politics of the game. I get the money of the game. Lynn Bowden, I'm keeping over all the other guys, except for Uzukama.
Well, has Lynn Bowden earned the 6th spot? Because that's what he's fighting
I'm
for.
giving him his 5th.
If they're actually going to keep a 6th guy.
I don't see any reason why they wouldn't keep a 6th guy, but Uzukama's my number 3. Cedric's my number 4. Not to say that they're going to play like that. And I'm Lynn Bowden. I'm not sure what you see.
Cedric as the 3rd guy last year, and I guess 3rd guy for sure. 45 receptions, 602 yards, 13.4 yards per reception, 6 touchdowns. Preston Williams has never done that in his dreams. Not forget reality. In his dreams, he's never done that.
Collectively, who's got more yards? Who's got more receptions?
By the way, he had another 17 the year before for 189 yards and 2 touchdowns. The guy played only in 17 receptions. He has 2 touchdowns. You gave him 45. He's got 6 touchdowns. You're noticing a trend there?
He plays for Dallas.
He's pretty productive.
Okay, who's got more yards and more receptions in their career?
Are you serious? Preston Williams, you're gonna make me look up.
You a question.
You're gonna make me look up Preston Williams stats in the regular season.
There you go.
Let's have some fun with this one.
Who's got more yards, more receptions, not touchdowns?
It's not even going to be close, my brother. Are you ready? Here we go. 428, 288, 71. He's got 787 in 3 years. That's just a little more than what he had in 1 year. And he's got a total of 7 touchdowns in 3 seasons. And he had the first 7 in the first 2 years. 3 and 4. He had none last year.
He had a crap year last year.
Right. So he has a total of 787 in 3 seasons, and this kid's only really played 2 seasons. Cedric Wilson.
Don't know.
And Cedric doesn't drop passes like this guy.
Oh my God.
And gets
Preston
injured
Williams
and all that.
Preston Williams has played 2 seasons. He didn't play last year. So
837. Yeah, and Cedric only has really 2 seasons accrued. His rookie year, he barely played. He has 837. So he has more receptions, more yards, and more touchdowns. And to compare those 2 guys, this guy's a professional. Nothing about Preston Williams has ever been professional, bro.
Fair. Touche. Listen, getting back to the conversation, Sherfield is practice squad. I'm keeping Lynn Bowden Jr. You cut Sherfield, ain't nobody lining up to claim him.
You haven't been impressed with him in practice at all?
He's okay. I'm impressed with Sanders more. He's okay. He's all right.
I think Braylon is on the practice squad.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he's definitely on the practice squad.
I don't see the appeal to Sherfield that you see, but the beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Okay.
Some guys like him slim, some guys like him thick.
But don't you think he helps also on special teams? 2-way player.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So is
Bowden. And knows the system.
So is Bowden.
So is Bowden. He's new to this system.
No, I'm talking about no. I didn't say he knows the system. I said he's a 2-way player. But
But what I'm saying is Sherfield has all those advantages. Experience, knows the system, is more of a seasoned receiver at this point in time. And special teams. Right?
I'm keeping talent.
All right. By the way, sneaky great draft this year. You don't
Who
think so?
didn't?
Tyndall,
And who else?
Azukama, Skyler, and Cameron Good.
Yeah,
I
okay,
really like
Skyler.
that.
Cameron Good.
Cameron Good made this team.
I mean, he's gonna make the team on. He's gonna make the team on his draft status, but Cameron Good.
Seventh rounders don't make teams automatically. That's not
true.
You
That's act like fair. This team is so deep. They're just, oh my God.
But seventh rounders don't automatically make it, Omar.
Myles Gaskin, yeah, they do. They generally do. Absolutely, they do.
If they make it, if they're
they do.
Productive.
They do.
You don't like what you've seen from Cameron Good?
It's okay. If that's my standard, then I'm a pretty mediocre
for a seventh rounder. That's pretty good.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like
a guy that can pass rush.
Malcolm Perry made the team. Malcolm Perry made the team. Everybody thought he was going to be the best thing since sliced bread. Myles Gaskin made the team, starting running back. Jason Sanders made the team.
He played well. Myles Gaskin played well. That's why he made the team.
In his second year, he did not play well as a rookie. Isaiah Ford made the team. Seventh rounders. Thomas Duarte made the practice squad, did not make the team. Brandon Doty made practice squad, did not make the team. The year before that, Terrence Fede was on the team for a number of years.
Yeah, but practice squad is not making the team.
No, I didn't say that. Don Jones made the team.
You're making the team, and then you're sliding in practice squad with a bunch of those other guys.
Rashad Jones made the team. Don Jones made the team. Jimmy Wilson made the team. Austin Spitler made the team.
Did Austin Spitler really make the team?
Yes, he did. J.D. Folsom made the team. Lionel Dotson made the team.
Spitler doing anything,
Abraham Wright made the team. Like these guys are so old. I don't even. Derek Pope made the team. I don't know. Kevin Vickers, I believe he made the team.
Derek Pope was terrible.
It's seventh rounders, they make the team generally.
Derek Pope was terrible. Cameron Good's already shown me more than Derek Pope did. God, Derek Pope was terrible.
I can't even remember Derek Pope.
All right, satisfied with Tua's play today?
Brandon Fields made the team. Didn't even know he was a seventh rounder.
Brandon Fields was good.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying he made the team. Seventh rounders.
You're acting like they make the team just because they're seventh rounders. Some of those guys you talked about, they made the team because they're damn good.
And some of them
made an impact. And
the majority of them were just guys.
So Tua, your grade today for Tua.
I didn't look bad. Didn't look good.
There was nothing really there today. It was just a couple. There was a couple plays that he made out of nothing that was good when there was like it broke down and he had to scramble a little bit. But outside of that, there wasn't anything excessive that we can celebrate about today. It was solid. It wasn't bad overall. Is what
you just got to play solid to above for them to have a chance to make the playoffs.
Poupart thinks that next week there won't be a dress rehearsal. He thinks this was the dress rehearsal. He thinks after 2 days of practice with the Eagles, no dress rehearsal. What do you think? I think there will be a dress rehearsal.
I agree with Poupart. I think it's going to be. We don't know because Mike McDaniels is doing it his way, and he's not really willing or able to commit to anything until he feels like. I feel like they had to get guys looks now and dust off the rust. But yeah, there's game 3 is going to be audition to see who makes the roster. That's my opinion.
Right. I think there will be a dress rehearsal, and I also think that I think most of the spots are already kind of set. I think you can make the 53 right now. Overall,
it's not a very good 53.
There's not a lot of surprises. Porter Gustin is one guy that's kind of surprising now to steal one of those last spots on the line. So I would imagine that he's one of those. You don't like him?
If that's your standard or that's what you want.
At the back end of the roster, he's done a nice job this year in training camp and preseason. He's done a nice job. Guy's making plays, dude.
Practice squad.
Okay. All right. All right, follow him on Twitter.
Your standard has to raise just a tad.
I'm not, dude. I can't ask for Christian Wilkins as my 5th or 6th defensive lineman. I would love to have a Christian Wilkins as my 5th or 6th defensive lineman, Omar, but that's just not the way it goes.
He's not. He's not
really. And by the way, who's to say that Porter Gustin doesn't turn into Zach Sealer part 2? How do you know he doesn't turn into part 2? Because he's doing exactly what Zach Sealer did when he got here. Same shit. I'll play every game. I'll play every practice. You got to say the name Porter Gustin in every practice and in every game. That sounds like Zach Sealer to me.
Damn, this is an old roster. I'm like looking for him. This is an old Super Bowl roster.
That's how prepared he is, folks. He's got the old roster. All right. Follow him on Twitter at Omar Kelly. What are you working on I Am Athlete? Because I can't, promote the Sunset anymore.
We've got episode Monday coming out with a hitmaker music producer who's Young Berg. He's a Grammy Award winning producer. He used to be a rapper named Young Berg. Something that sports fans wouldn't find interesting, but people who like and enjoy music would.
I've noticed that rappers and horses, they all have the funniest and screwed up names that there is out there. You go to horse racing and you go look at all the names of the horses, and there's some funky ass names. And I got to tell you, when it comes to rappers, there's so many of them, they come up with some funky names too. Horse racing and rappers, they've got the most colorful names out there.
So Metallica and Def Leppard.
That's not. No.
And
no, that's not fun.
Limp Bizkit.
No, it's not fun. Oh, Limp Bizkit might be a little bit more fun. That one might be.
I'm just saying.
But horse racing names and rappers, they have the best names. Best names in sports. And I mean in music and in life and whatever. Horse racing and rappers.
Pearl Jam.
That's no fun. That's no fun. Little Yachty is fun. That's fun.
Little is on the top of everything.
Well, whatever.
I don't know why everybody wants to be little.
It doesn't matter. It's still rappers have the funky names out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it is. And horse racing too. The horses, they have the best names also. I'm telling you that nobody spends more time coming up with colorful names than rappers and horse racing.
Well, this should interest you. I brought Miko Grimes into the I Am Athlete family. We did a show together on Friday. So when you're the boss, you can do these things. You can unleash the beast.
Okay. Well, that'll be interesting. There you go. All right. So she comes on with the new episode?
No, on the line. I Am Athlete Tonight, the radio show on Sirius.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nah.
Okay. All right. I don't know.
Not the I Am Athlete podcast, the radio show, Monday through Friday, 7 to 9, channel 82.
Okay. You smooth out everything with the Dolphins, or did they kick out I Am Athlete?
Wow, you really bringing that up? Listen, I'm not discussing that publicly. I take ownership for the fact that it happened because
I saw like a bunch of dudes flying out of the whole facility, and it was like, and I was like, what happened? Oh, they had Jason Sanders kick the entire I Am Athlete crew out of the building.
We didn't get.
And if there's one guy that can kick all your asses out of the building, it's Jason Sanders. So yeah,
no, we didn't get kicked out. That's not what happened, and we're just fine. We are just fine.
Right, so you smoothing everything out. Okay. All right.
I'm not smoothing nothing out. That's my boss. That my boss calls the shots.
Okay. All right.
And he knows how to handle himself.
Okay. All right. You're just lucky Harvey Green wasn't in the building. Anyway, follow him on Twitter at Omar Kelly.
And the next day they had Jake Paul there. Catching passes from Tua.
No, dropping passes from Tua.
Oh, okay.
Dropping passes.
The video just made it seem like,
passes. You can do anything with editing.
So the Dolphins know how to act when it's not a former player who was a two-time Pro Bowler and basically the franchise player that you marketed for 2 years. They know how to act then.
Yeah, but Jake Paul, I to see them even entertain that was just a joke. But whatever.
It's a new day, brother. It's a new day. New day, new media.
I know you got enough followers, you can do it.
You're part of new media too, so you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So but, you can't even talk.
Some tells me I'll never be on the field catching passes from Tua. Some tells me that I won't have that. I won't have that luxury. All right. Anyway, Lupe Fiasco. We'll see you. We'll see you next week.
I hate Lupe Fiasco. Why would you call him?
Yeah, but what a name! What a name, Lupe Fiasco. It's freaking awesome.
Whack
There's
artist.
no rock band like that. See, Lupe Fiasco.
Oh, you kidding me? I can name 5 rock bands, and
not fun like that. Not like Lupe Fiasco. No.
All right.
Lupe and then Fiasco. How do you mix that?
What does Lupe mean? I don't think it means anything.
I don't know, but I know what a fiasco is.
Okay, he should have just called himself Fiasco.
That's what I'm trying to say. What the hell is a Lupe Fiasco? It's amazing. Yeah. What's a Wu-Tang Clan? See, that's badass. That's badass right there.
All right.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. You can't beat this shit, bro.
We got a lot of rap names.
Rapper's Delight. You can't beat this shit, dude.
Salt and Pepper.
Right. Only horse racing. I'm telling you. Rappers and horse racing. That's it. The horses and the rappers have the best names. Telling you. Anyway, that's your homework. We'll catch up next week.
All right, man.
Omar's going to look into horse racing. He's going, wow, he's right. That is your EJDconstruction.com Miami Dolphins report.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.